Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you. So, we only have five students who have joined. I hope the rest of you join very soon. So, we will be doing two very short poems today, which are the Dust of Snow and the Fire and Ice. Okay. Now, before we start, I'll just go through some of the details about the poet because all of us have gone through this poet's one more poetry in class 9. The poetry was The Road Not Taken. It was written by Robert Frost. So we will have a quick revision about Robert Frost, that what kind of a author he was, what kind of a poet he was, and what were his contributions and what kind of poetries he actually wrote. Okay, so Robert Frost was actually an American poet who wrote romantic poetry. Okay, once again, I'm saying romantic doesn't mean roaming around the trees and singing songs just like in Bollywood. No, romantic poetry means those poetries which linked our emotions with the nature. Okay, natural elements were linked with our emotions, so our emotions got actually depicted in various kind of natural elements. Okay, that is what the romantics or the romantic poets actually did. They portrayed our emotion through the different elements of nature. Got my point? So this is what the romantic poets did, and Robert Frost is one of the most renowned romantic poets who was a master in depicting human emotions through the natural elements. Okay, as you all have gone through The Road Not Taken, you must you're aware also about the symbolisms he plays, the inner meaning he places in different poetries that he writes. Road Not Taken was also not only a description of nature, or not only the description of the choices we make, but it was also a description, a symbolism, description of a symbolism. Symbolism was the two roads were the description of our dilemmas, where we have to, dilemma means where we have to choose between two thoughts or two choices, two ideas. Got it? As Road Not Taken brought about the symbols of our choice, the symbols of our dilemmas. Yes, everybody go on giving your attendance. The fire and the ice and the dust of snow, they bring about different kind of symbolisms in them. Okay, so we will start their very short poetries. So we will start with as my board marker ink is now not available, so I've written this, the poem down, the short poem. For those who are not having the book, I have written down the short poem over here. So as it is short, I can write it down. Otherwise, if it is long, we will have to focus only on reading, and you will have to get a PDF of that. So we will go through this poem and would learn about the different kind of literary devices used. The symbolism and the imagery are the two major literary devices. Symbolism and imagery. Symbolism means when some natural object or any object is used to symbolize something. Got it? For example, a plus is used in front of the car or in front of the hospital to show the presence of a doctor. One second, my connection is unstable. Can you all see me? Okay, it's now okay. So whenever a plus is written in front of a in any building or in front of a car, that means that shows the presence of a doctor. So the plus actually symbolizes the presence of a doctor, and L in front of the car symbolizes that a learner is driving the car, right? So there are different things which symbolizes different meanings. So here we bring forward, or Robert Frost brings forward, the essence of symbolism by these two poetries, these two short, very short poetries. Okay, the first poetry that we are going to read is the Dust of Snow. Okay, so going through the Dust of Snow, the poetry says, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow. You can easily see, the rhyming thing over here. Crow, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow. This and this are rhyme. So A, B, A is the rhyming scheme. A, B, A. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow. Crow and snow rhyming over here. Got it? Then comes the, so what is the meaning of this uh, a small paragraph? That a crow was sitting on a tree, and obviously from a tree the crow has shook down some dust of snow. Dust of snow means snow dust, snow dust. Okay, dust of snow from somewhere on the poet's head. Okay, now from where and how, that is in the next paragraph. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I have rued. Given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued means somewhat ruined with regret. RUED, rude, which means somewhat ruined with regret. Okay. Please, everybody, you can see the meaning in the PDF. It is also given over there. Ruining with regret. Okay. So he's saying, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruled. Okay, what is the change of mood? Now let me tell you. Whenever it is, but it is 1 second. Just a second, everybody. I have actually missed one line over here while writing it down. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, because me is rhyming with tree. So that the next part is going well. Heart is rhyming with part, and mood is rhyming with rude. Got it? The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of the day that I have rude. Okay, so mood, rude, heart, part, and on the first paragraph, crow, snow, me, and tree, all rhyming words. So A B is the rhyming. A B is the rhyming scheme. Got it? So let me tell you about two important things. The word for today is the word that you're going to learn today for your vocabulary section is I forgot the word myself. It is called ominous. Ominous. The word is ominous. I'll just write it down for you. OMINOUS. 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 Ominous means something that is hemlock tree mean. I'm just explaining. Ominous means something that is not very not only very, it is very much related to ill luck and ill fate. That is bad luck and bad faith. Okay, now hemlock is a kind of tree. It is a kind of tree from where the medicine or the drug hemlock is derived, which is used as a sleeping dose. Okay, hemlock gives us the hemlock tree is used to make a drug which gives sleeping dose. It's a kind of poisonous tree. Okay, so the snow is shaken, the snow is been shook off from the hemlock tree by a crow. Now let me tell you, why did I tell you yes, a poisonous tree. So why did I tell you to find out the meaning of ominous? Ominous meaning also I've told you. We are going to write it down in your notebook. Why did I say about ominous? Because the various references of nature which are told to be ominous are present here. For example, a crow. For example, a hemlock tree. For example, snowy day. All these are called the ominous references. Why? Whenever you are in bad mood, in poetry or in movie or in any kind of writing, it is showed that the weather is gloomy. The gloom inside our heart is shown in the weather. Okay, so the weather is made gloomy to show the bad temper or the ruined mood of ours to portray it in the weather. It is portrayed like that. Okay, so first of all, snow when we are saying snow, snow is being referred to show the gloomy mood that the author is in. Crow is also taken as an ominous agent. We always say that crows are not very lovely or pleasant kind of a bird. Crows are also taken as a bad symbol, ominous symbol also. And the hemlock tree being a poisonous tree, it is also a symbol of bad luck or ill fate. Okay, so all three examples that are brought forward, the snow, the hemlock tree, and the crow, are all examples of ill fate. Got it? Examples of all ominous examples that shows something bad. But what does it do? This is called, by describing some, taking some bad thing, we make out some good thing. Okay, so what does the poet do over here? The poet takes the ominous examples such as the crow, the snow, and the hemlock tree to show us that how his mood is getting changed with them. How the agent who is changing the mood is the crow. What is the crow doing? The crow is sitting on the hemlock tree and is shaking the trees branches so that the dust of the snow that has already been deposited there will fall on the head of the poet. Okay, so when the snow, okay, okay beta, so when the snow falls on the head of the poet, he gets there is a change of mood. Why there is a change of mood? Because when something sudden happens, we sometimes have a change of mood. Say for example, we were in a very bad mood in school, and when we come out of the school, we find that it is raining, it's raining, and the weather is tremendously beautiful, and suddenly you start feeling good. In the lockdown period, when there was a rainbow, we all have seen the rainbow, then we had a change of mood, that maybe something good, that what we is talking, something good may happen. So sometimes some natural elements also make us feel very good, change our mood. That is what the dust of snow, when it fell on his head, it brought a change of the mood. Sometimes when you're very ill and you see a child smiling at you, okay, making the silly little smiley things at you, you feel very blessed to see that thing. That gives you a change of heart or a change of mood. So these are the various natural elements which without any reason actually helps in changing the mood of the poet, or maybe changing the mood of, please stop it, stop talking nonsense, Arnav. So actually helps in changing the mood of us. Okay, so that is what the poet is over here saying. So what are the few points that you want to remember, that you should remember, are that the ominous examples that have been used over here, the crow, the snow, and the hemlock tree, has been actually been ominous in other poetries and everything, but over here they have taken a leap forward towards positivity, where they are playing as the agent of bringing the mood of the good mood of the poet back. Got my point? So I'm reading it out again so that you can just once see that whether all the points are explained or not. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I have rued. Okay, so he was spending the day in a very bad mood. So what did the crow do? The crow did a very simple thing. The crow was sitting, I am saying he, just think. So the crow was sitting on the hemlock tree, and as the crow moved, some dust of snow fell on the poet's head, and that completely changed the mind of the poet and helped him to bring a good mood in a day when he was ruining his day by a with a rude mood, that is a destroyed mood or a mood with regret. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Write down about the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is A B A B. Okay, A B A B. Crow, snow, me, tree. A B A B. Heart, mood, part, rude. A B A B. Got it? So the rhyme scheme over used over here is A B A B. Second one is also A B A B. Yes, beta. And the imagery used over here is of the snow and the The dust of snow and the hemlock tree and the crow, these are the kind of imageries used. And symbolism is that whenever the nature is, the symbolism that plays over here is that nature always acts as an agent to make us feel better, usually. Not always, but usually it helps us to make us feel better always. So nature acts as an agent to make us feel better. If they can't, don't sleep. Why are you sending sleeping messages, sleeping emojis? Don't sleep. Get up. Enough of sleep you had. Okay, so moving on to the next part of this poetry, which is another short poem, which is called The Fire and Ice. What is the name of the poem? The Fire and Ice. We are going to, we cannot have one more thing I needed to clear to you. There was some problem in the previous class, in the, not yours previous class, but in the others previous class, that the video went on stopping. There were some issues, that some term problems I had with YouTube. I don't know why they were saying term problems. I exactly don't know, but I thought that if we make shorter videos, maybe that as I'm making so many videos, so many live, I'm going in one day, I'm going 5 times live, so that may be the issue. So we will make it short, and then I will give you an assignment in the Google Classroom, which you will solve and submit. Okay, so that your writing portion is on, our class is also on. You will be explaining all these things. Stop sending emojis, Mosam, Risham, Arnav, and Iftikhar. All of you. And Iftikhar, you stop sleeping. So it is so I'll, after this, after I explain this short poem, I'll just go to the Google Classroom and give you one assignment to write a few questions on this. Okay, you are going to write this now only and send it now. Whatever I am going to get within 9:30, I am going to take it as your homework. Otherwise, I'm not going to take it, because 9 till 9:40 I want your homework to your classwork to be done. Homework is different thing, but this is what I'm giving is your classwork. Okay, so yes, good, very good. No ma'am, who said no ma'am? Arnav, maar padega tujhe, main bol rahi hu. So coming up, if you don't give your homework, stop saying that I want all the classworks ready. Okay, so coming up to Fire and Ice, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Okay, somebody is asking what is the meaning of rue. Rue means a mood with a regret, a mood with a regret. When your mood is ruined with regret, is you just called rude, rued. Okay, next, coming to the Fire and Ice, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So we are talking about, in this small poem, we are talking about the destruction or the end of the earth. Now the second word that you're going to get today, the new word that you're going to get today, now this meaning I'm not going to tell you. The previous word I've given you the meaning, you will have to only write down, but this meaning I'm not going to tell you. You have to write down by yourself. You have to find by yourself and write down. The word is apocalypse. Okay, apocalypse. Please go and find out the meaning. I won't say even the spelling. You know, many of those who watch the science fictions and all, you know what is the meaning. So you will just go and find it out. Okay, those who are not being able to, please go and search in Google. So they are talking, and what the poet thinks, there are two. No, I won't be saying the spelling. You will have to find it out. Got it? So they are saying that when the world is going to end, there will be maybe two options. Okay, two options. Maybe the world will end with a yes, apocalypse. So yes, that spelling. Very good. So Mosam, don't send it. Why are you sending it over there? Everybody would be able to see. It will be an easy job for them. Don't send it over there. You say, you know, you search it yourself. The others, let the others find out the meaning and search it themselves. Don't send it in the live chat. So they're saying that we are talking about that apocalypse when the world is ending. Okay, मार पड़ेगा अर्नब, पता है मार पड़ेगा बहुत. So we're talking about the end of the world, and there are two options that the poet has given us. That mostly people think that the world can either be ending with number one, fire, or number one, yeah, fire, and number two is ice. And the poet is saying, I actually think that it should. I am in the favor of the concept that the world will end with fire. Why is the poet in favor of the concept that the world will end with fire? Because he thinks he's again, yes, catastrophic scale. Now find out the meaning of catastrophic. Risham has written that apocalypse mean an event involving destruction or damage on a catastrophic scale. Okay, now he, as he has given such a bombastic definition, so now you will have to find out the meaning of catastrophic. So now find out, your friend has only given this new word, I have. Okay, so we are coming to the point again, that the poet thinks that it will end with first, the poet thinks that it will end with fire because he is comparing human emotions with fire. What is the human emotion that he is comparing with fire? He is comparing our desires with fire. Desire, don't take it otherwise, not all always that kind of desire. No, no, no. Okay, desire may even mean the desire to get something good, the desire to get to do something good, every kind of desires. Okay, so the author is saying that our desires, the need of something in us, yes, involving or causing sudden great damage or suffering, that is the meaning of catastrophic that Risham has given. I'm repeating it for you. Involving or causing sudden great damage or suffering, and it's absolutely right. But all this thing relates to the end, such disastrous end. The end will be very disastrous, and the poet is first preferring the concept that it will be ending with a fire, because desire is the symbol of the fire, is the symbol of human desires, and human desire is the thing that ruins everything. Whenever there is severe desire, whenever there is intense desire in the heart of human beings, it leads to destruction. Got it? So that kind of desire, the man, the Robert, the poet is actually talking about, Robert Frost is actually talking about. Okay, next paragraph when we are coming. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also a great and would suffice. Got it? So twice suffice, twice suffice, that is what. इफ्तिखार, बहुत अच्छा लगा तुझे ये वर्ड. So first coming up, what, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Okay, he's saying that suffice means would be enough, sufficient. The word suffice comes from sufficient. क्यों बेटा, समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा है वेदांत? बेटा कोशिश करो थोड़ा. Suffice means sufficient. The word sufficient the word suffice comes from sufficient. Okay, and he's saying if the world can be destroyed twice, I would choose ice for the second time, because ice here is a symbol of the hatred. Fire was the symbol of the desires. Ice is a symbol of the hatred. So first of all, human desires will ruin the earth as fire. In the second place, ice can destroy the earth, whereas eyes are referred as human hatred. These are the two most important human sins. There are 7 deadly sins. Sins means pap. Okay, there are 7 deadly sins. Among them, 2 most important are, first one is hatred and second one is extreme desire. Got it? First one is hatred, second one is extreme desire. So first he's saying that desire, human desires, the need for more and more and more and more, which never ends. Okay, that leads to the destruction, and this desire has been compared to the fire in our, the fire outside, the element of nature which is called fire, and the hatred has been compared as hatred is very cold, right? Very cold of an emotion, hatred. When you hate somebody with hurt, it is a cold feeling. That is why hatred has been compared with ice. So hatred or ice can also destroy the earth. And suffice means sufficient. So here let's see what is the kind of, yes, Harshit. Yes, I got you, Harshita. So when we are saying that, coming up to the rhyme scheme over here, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire. So fire is getting rhymed with desire, and ice is getting rhymed with, let us see, twice. Okay, because you see, the rhyme scheme is not ab over here. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Fire, then next desire and fire again. So a next paragraph is, but if I had to perish twice, then ice is coming up over here. A then twice. I think I know enough of hate to say that of destruction is also great. Hate, great. So a, then great, then suffix is again coming with a. This is b a b a b a second paragraph is a b a. Got it? So all of you note down. First paragraph is a b a a. Fire, ice, desire, fire. Fire, desire, fire, a, and ice is b. So a. And second paragraph is a b a b a. A b a b a. Got it? So I hope these two poetries are clear to you, the meanings of both of the poetries. Now I will end the class over here. You will all go to the Google Classroom, and as I am putting an assignment over here right away, everybody will bring out their notebooks now, and I am putting the assignment. That will be your assignment number 13, which is summary of the two poems of Robert Frost. Perish means die. Yes. Suffice means the word comes from sufficient, which means which is enough for you. Enough. That is, the coldness of the ice would also be enough. Like the fire is a very good option, the coldness of the ice is also sufficient, is also enough. Got it? Yes, both the poems, very short summaries you have to write of Robert. I'm not giving you any question, but I'm giving you the summaries. Okay, each summary will contain 8 marks. So the whole project of writing the two summaries is 16 marks. Got it? Due day is today only. Okay. Topic is the dust of snow and the fire and ice. Okay. So I'm saving it and I'm sending it. Now all of you start doing the work. And yes, don't make those faces. You do these things in class. Now you're going to sit and do these things. How many words? Very short summaries. Okay, as small as you can. Only the meaning should be understandable. Got it, everybody? So I've given you already. Start doing it. So we'll be meeting you soon tomorrow again at 8:30. So all of you, bye and have a nice day. Do all the classes properly and do the classworks also. Bye, everybody.